Hello, gamers. Welcome back to the Nitpick Gaming Podcast. I am here today with the awesome co-host, Old Main.
That's me. Hey.
That is him.
It's a bit weird because you can't hear any clapping when you do it, so it just feels like, hey, it's him, and then like crickets in the background.
I'm gonna put, by the magic of editing, some sound effects. Old man, how are things in the gaming world? What's up? Tell me.
Well, I don't know actually. I mean, it's been all right. I actually took a 1 week break from games because I was a bit busy with real life stuff. Like, you know how we were talking about Zelda and stuff last time. Oh, it's so good. It's so awesome. I haven't played it for a week since. So from what I've heard, you haven't either.
Yeah, look, I finished the Fire Temple, but that was about it. Like, I finished it was a good boss, to be honest.
Yeah, I've heard that it's quite good. I haven't done it yet. When you say Fire Temple, you mean the Goron one, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the only one I've got left. I still need to do it. I'll do it. I'll do it at some.
I still have left the Gerudo one, and I'm trying to get the shrines. I want to explore the deads before I get to the ending, but as you said, real life takes precedence. That's for sure.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe by the time we record the next episode, we might finish it, or we might get close to finishing it. Who knows?
Yes.
But let's put Zelda aside for the moment. And, let's talk about the more bigger things that happened in the past few weeks, which is the Xbox Showcase and Nintendo Direct, right?
Yo, this month that passed, June. Oh Lord. Like, yo, the hype train did not stop the whole freaking month. It started with the PlayStation Showcase, which was, it started slow, dragging, but then when it came to June, Summerfest, Xbox, and then Nintendo Direct, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, just to close everything off, bruh. It's just
great.
A good time to be a gamer, right?
Yeah, that's why people look forward to summer for the sun, nice weather, holidays and stuff. Nah, we look forward to it because of the game expos and all of the announcements.
Let's roll. Okay, so speaking of Xbox Showcase, last podcast we had our predictions, our wants and everything. So tell me, did you see something that caught your eye in the Xbox Showcase?
There are a few things actually that got me quite excited for stuff.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember what was the one thing that really got me interested in.
Except Starfield.
For Persona 3 remake.
Yeah.
As you know, actually, Persona 3 was my first Persona game because you recommended it to me way back when we were in high school. And I played it on the PSP. So thank you for that. And
thanks for listening to me.
Oh yeah, no, don't worry about it. Thank you for recommending it. So now that they're doing a remake for it, I am super excited to play it because they're doing it in the Persona 5 engine, and I'm just excited to play it. I can't wait. That's the one thing that really got me excited. Obviously, Cyberpunk DLC would have gotten me more excited if I actually played the game, but the DLC looks sick.
Yeah.
Like, the trailer looked really nice, really, really cool. What else? I'm just scrolling through the page right now to see what was announced. Because we're recording this like 2 or 3 weeks after the whole thing happened, so our memory is a bit foggy when it comes to it.
Well, while you gather your thoughts, let me tell you my, let's say, jump out of chair surprise, which was Project Refantasy. Metaphor Refantasio, bro. That was a game
Oh yeah, the Persona, but not really Persona, right?
Persona Isekai, baby. I'm all in. I am all fucking in. Let's go.
It looks
Next
really good.
year, bro.
Yeah.
Dude. On the website, it said, it's not a Shin Megami Tensei game. It's not a Persona game. It's a new experience.
Yeah.
The fangirl, okay? The fangirl inside of me is screaming.
And it's also like the same director. It's Katsura Hashino that's doing this one as well. The same one from Persona. So, oh boy, looking really good.
I can't wait. That was the biggest surprise for me. That was the biggest shock out of, and like at the Xbox event, JRPG is receiving so much love. I was shocked. I was like,
Oh yeah,
damn.
that's true. That's the kind of thing you'd expect to see at Sony or like Nintendo. But
Yeah.
it looks like Xbox is getting on with the JRPG trend.
Well, I mean, I'm happy. You know, Microsoft does just throw money at Atlas. Please, just throw money at them to release awesome games to the West. Not to do like bullshit releases, staggered releases. You know what happened with Persona 5, right? 1 year it released on the Japanese, and then it took 1 year to
Yeah.
localize and translate for the worldwide. We don't want that shit anymore. That's it.
Yeah.
We want day and date worldwide releases.
I remember because I played Persona 5 super late.
Yeah.
Because it came out on the PS3 initially, right?
PS3 and PS4. Yeah.
I see. Yeah. And I didn't get on the PS3, and then I moved to the UK, and I didn't bring my PS3 with me. And then it took a while till I got a PS4, and by the time I wasn't in the mood to play any more Persona, and I only just played it like in 2020.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like you said, we want it all to come at the same time. No more delayed, no more staggered releases.
Yes. So Metaphor, this game, oh my lord.
Looks very pretty.
Looks very pretty. The menu. Dude, the menu.
Yes.
I will
They
edit
did
some
in-
shit here, just in the middle. I will put some things here because it looks amazing.
Yeah, they've been knocking it out of the park every time with these menus. Like even in the remake that they've announced for P3, the menu looks gorgeous. It's so
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. And I have no doubt that Metaphor will be an amazing experience. That's for sure.
Yeah, the music in the trailer sounded really good as well. So
Yeah.
I'm actually excited for this. I don't get too excited for JRPGs most of the time because I don't play that many of them. But this one is quite exciting. You've got me to be hyped when I see the Atlas logo showing up, man.
Yo, they gold. They gold. Okay. So one other thing, even though it is a teaser or whatever, the Bioshock Infinite ripoff. I mean, excuse me.
Oh yeah,
Clockwork Revolution.
I remember I was watching it and I was on chat with a friend of mine. And I was like, oh look, it's Bioshock. It's literally Bioshock Infinite. It all
Nope.
looks very, very similar.
Yeah.
I don't know. Would you play it? I didn't even. I don't know. Remember when Bioshock Infinite came out? You
Yeah.
actually got it for my birthday. You
Yeah.
got it to me for my birthday. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I played it for like 12 hours straight when I first plugged it in. But then
Okay.
by the time I got to the end, I just got a bit bored with it. It just
Okay.
became very repetitive.
I'm
at
a
one
big
point.
fan of Bioshock, so.
Oh yeah, no, I love Bioshock as well. Like 1 and 2, great games. Infinite as well, and they're very pretty games too.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know why it just became repetitive for me. Like, what do you think about that?
It's been such a long time since I actually played any of the Bioshock games, so I can't really like nitpick about it because it's not in fresh memory. But I still remember some annoying, repetitive kind of. The only thing that stands out from that game is the fact that Elizabeth, the companion AI, is still one of the best companion AIs ever. She heals you, she throws convenient items when your health is low or your mana. Let's say mana because.
Yeah, the blue stuff for
yeah.
magic. Yeah.
Exactly, for the powers.
Yeah.
She throws that shit like at you, and there's like fluid animations. It looks very, very much streamlined and gorgeous. So
Yeah, it
I
was
like
really
that.
nice. Yeah, yeah. True. Like all in all, it was a great game. I very much enjoyed it. But I don't know if I were to play this one, which the what was it called? Clockwork Revolution.
Yeah, Clockwork Revolution.
Yeah, I don't know if I would play that one because I think one of the big reasons why Bioshock was so appealing to me is because I played 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew what I was getting into. Whereas with this one, I don't know. It's one of those games where I would try it initially before I would get into it. Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
I like the setting. It's
yeah.
for at least steampunk kind of
Mhm.
cyber steampunk. I dig that. I dig that art. I dig the world building. For me, what drew me through for Bioshock Infinite was the city in the sky.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
So this one has that kind of vibes, but it's not really confirmed. Is it a city in the sky? What's up with that? It's just a teaser trailer, and that was it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it doesn't look bad. It looks quite nice.
Yeah.
Like it's got a really nice look to it.
I
I
am
don't know.
intrigued. I am at least intrigued.
True, true. What do you think about Fable? Were you a Fable player? Have you ever played it?
No, but I want to. I wanna get the 360 versions and play it because it's backwards
Mhm.
compatible. Thank God for Xbox.
Yeah, that's a good thing that you can actually play these old games.
Yeah.
Fable, I played a bit of the first one. I never had it on PC. I played it at my friend's. He had it.
Okay.
And I would just do stupid shit in it, and I didn't expect like the characters to react how they react. I was like, oh wow, this is actually really cool. And then my friend was telling me that you can do all kinds of stuff, and you can literally romance everyone if you want to as well, and stuff like that. And yeah, it definitely, like, seeing the trailer for the new Fable coming out, it really got me thinking that if I should play the other ones as well, just to get into it, because I feel that I kind of missed the hype.
So I learned Contour Spaces, and there was one guy, I think his name was Immortal. Shout out to Immortal. He is a big Fable fan, and he told like the room that Fable 2 is actually the best.
Oh, really?
So you have to play at least Fable 2, for anticipating Fable 3, Fable 4, because, or at least this new reboot, because I'm pretty sure that this one is not coming after 2025. That's my prediction.
Oh, plenty of time then.
Yeah. Yeah, because the trailer did not, it was the only trailer that did not have any year attached to it. It was just a trailer, the end, and then moving on. Apparently that was gameplay.
Oh, was it? Oh, so I see that they're going the same route that they went with Little Nightmares and stuff, where the trailer looks so cinematic, but it was actually gameplay.
Yeah, some parts were gameplay. When the woman went up to the giant's place, the narrator, apparently that there was some portions of the gameplay, and I was like, okay, I mean, I'm not a graphics whore, but I was like, damn, okay, this one looks good.
Yeah. Definitely get what you mean. Yeah. I've got a game that I'm actually excited for, and it's very, very. You wouldn't expect me to get excited for something like this. A lot of people took the piss out of me when I said that I'm quite excited about this one, and that's Flight Simulator 2024.
Oh hell no, bruh.
I like Flight Simulator, and the last one that I played was 2021 or 2022, I think. Or which one was the last one? Was it 2020? I have it installed on my PC somewhere. The main reason is when I miss home, or when I miss like other places that I've been to, I just jump on that, and I like to like fly around above these places.
Okay.
And from time to time, this is horrible. From time to time, I would call my friends on Discord and share my screen and be like, "Hey, look, is this your house? Yeah, cool. I'm just gonna crash into it."
Yo, channeling your inner 9/11.
But no, I really like it. It looks very fun. I just wanted them to get more of the locations to look exactly how they look like in real life.
Okay.
Because in the older ones, they didn't like model the actual houses and stuff. I think they get the data off maps or something like that. So
Okay.
they probably use an algorithm to generate like specific like Monopoly houses on the
Oh.
thing.
Okay.
Yeah, like the cathedral. They actually made a big building instead of the actual cathedral.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm hoping that with the next ones that they come out, they actually map out some buildings like they do on Google Earth.
Mm-hmm.
That would be cool. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, that's my niche. You know,
That's
about like
unexpected.
yeah, exactly. It's a bit out of left field.
Is that a game though? Like, that's not a game, right? It's just a simulator.
It's a simulation. Yeah, it's a simulator. I wouldn't call it like too much of a game. Although they introduced some elements into this, like rescuing, the rescue missions and stuff like that. So I don't know how that's gonna work.
Oh, I think the people who play it, having missions and stuff, I think the retention will be a little bit higher, maybe, or the replay value, right? For people
Probably,
who already
yeah.
have it.
Because they actually add like an element of gameplay to it rather than just flying around aimlessly. Like I never got into any of the simulation games, but Flight Simulator is one of the few ones that I enjoy.
Yeah. And are you a Star Wars type of person?
Yes and no. I mean, I really like the old films and stuff. I like some of the old cartoons and stuff.
So
and
you must have
enjoyed some
been
of
hyped
the
when you saw
games.
Star Wars Outlaws, or no?
So initially, when they first showed it, I was a bit like, "What the fuck is this even about?" Because they showed like they showed cinematics with people, and I'm like, I don't know who they are. I don't know what's going on. They just show people like, there's this stupid meme that always shows up because they show the character and the MC in the trailer says that character's name. What were we supposed to actually react like, oh, who is this? And there's this meme going on. I was like, oh no, Glup Shito is back into Star Wars. And people go nuts and stuff. I'll send it to you later.
Okay.
Yeah. So initially I was just like, okay, fine, whatever.
Yeah.
But then when I actually saw the gameplay, I think they showed it like a couple of days later at Ubisoft, right?
Yeah, Ubisoft Forward.
Yeah. Yeah. It looks pretty good actually.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't say that I'm like super excited about it or anything like that. I mean, for me, Star Wars games, I didn't even play the Jedi ones that just came out, and I have it installed. I've had it installed for ages on my PC.
Oh wow.
But I never got around to play it. Yeah.
I'm not a Star Wars fan, so I can't comment on this. So yeah, I'm like, I don't care about Star Wars. Kill me, whatever. I don't care. I only know about the lightsaber, Darth Vader, and Luke Skywalker. But that was it. Okay.
Yeah, that's that's fair enough. You don't need to don't need to enjoy all of the media that everyone enjoys. So that's fair enough.
Yeah.
For example, I'm not into Star Trek. People swear by it.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, no, it looks interesting. I don't know. I'd give it a try.
And we don't have to talk about every game that was shown.
Yeah, I think we need to talk about the big one though.
Which one? The Starfield.
Yeah. We didn't talk about that one.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right, so let's talk about that one. What's your impression? Like, when you?
I gotta say, I'm cautiously optimistic about it because
okay.
When I went into it, I went with very low expectations, right? Because Bethesda has its history, and we all know about it. Like even with this game, when it releases, I expect it to be super buggy, but it's okay because sometimes the bugs make the experience more enjoyable, right? And when I initially saw Starfield when they first announced it and stuff, and then they kept talking about it, I was like, oh, this is just like, I don't know, reminds me a bit of No Man's Sky, but like RPG, and you actually do more stuff than just like going from planet to planet.
Yeah.
And it looks super ambitious, and it looks interesting, and I'm like quite impressed by it. I might actually play it because when I watched at the end of the stream when they showed the in-depth look at it, it's quite good. I gotta say.
Oh yeah,
I'm quite excited about it. Yeah. Well, what do you think about it?
Well, like I said in the last podcast, once in a lifetime new IP from a reputable studio. How can you not be at least a little bit excited, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I am not like I'm not Cyberpunk 2077 excited when I was, because I don't know, like I can't be like that anymore, because unfortunately, like you said, with bugs and everything, I'm like I don't want to be disappointed, right?
Yeah,
But
exactly.
when I saw like I I didn't see like the trailers that were released before, so I don't know before and after. But apparently, the graphic the 1 year delayed, because Starfield was supposed to release last year. Let's not forget about that.
Mm-hmm.
So the 1 year delay apparently worked wonders. The game is more polished, is more beautiful, has more like graphics, texture, everything, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So
and it really looks quite nice. Like, although you can see, like, at its core, it's Bethesda. You know, with the camera angles and the faces and stuff.
yeah,
Like when you play it, you from the first moment, you know it's a Bethesda game.
I mean,
I'm not
people,
saying it as a bad thing. I'm
yeah,
saying
yeah,
it's like this, like their trademark.
like people expect motion capture level of quality of detail, right, from a open world game. That's kind of impossible,
Yeah,
especially with the size of freaking Starfield. I don't know how many hundreds of thousands of NPCs they have to create, right? Imagine like
exactly.
having the like every like random actor having like motion capture. That's expensive, useless. Nobody gives a fuck. When when the adoring fan came into
Yeah.
picture with the
Yeah,
fucking
exactly.
cardboard
That
face.
got me as well. I was like, I can't believe that they put this guy in. I didn't even know. Apparently, people knew about it beforehand, but I had no clue. And then I saw it come up. I was like, nice, well done.
Looks
That's
like
very nicely done.
looks like a Brit after a night of drinking and popping some pills. Like God.
Brittany Pizza, basically.
I mean, look, I'm fine with that. Like, I don't care about that. You know what? You know what I care about? They
Yeah.
leveled up object persistence, right?
Yeah.
You can store shit anywhere and it won't despawn. Let's go back a little bit. So the Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. When you stitch things together, if you go far away, it will despawn your stuff, your creations.
Yeah.
In Starfield, it won't, right?
Oh, shit. I didn't even know that.
So imagine that. Like everything that you pick up, you craft, I don't know, some weapons, whatever. If you drop that weapon, let's say if you're over encumbered, right?
Yeah.
You pick some stuff, you drop it at a place, you know the coordinates, you go back to your ship, unload, go back to the same spot. It should be right there where you left it off. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. That definitely is pretty cool.
Yeah.
The companion system as well looks interesting too.
Yeah.
With the guys that you can bring with you, how they like give you different bonuses. I really like that.
And to be honest, the only thing that I'm very much super excited about this game is its potential, right? Because we know that Bethesda has extensive mod support. And only 10% of the 1,000-something planets apparently have NPCs on them. The rest have resources and whatever. But imagine having thousands upon thousands of mods.
Yeah.
That empty
just,
planet that was in vanilla version, now it's a whole new like expansion, mod expansion. Or imagine having the world of Skyrim redone on one freaking planet.
It would be really quite cool. Like there is, but you're right. There's massive potential in that.
There is. This is a game that has legs for decades.
Yeah.
Like, if there's extensive fans and extensive mod support, bruh, this game can go forever without like DLC and shit like that.
Yeah, it would be really cool. So I'm looking forward to see that.
Yeah, I'm excited for people are disappointed that there's no aliens, like alien humanoids.
I see.
There are aliens, but they're animals, right?
Yeah. So they're expected to see like different races and stuff.
Yeah, it's not Mass Effect, unfortunately, but the developers said that it's more grounded in reality. NASA punk, right?
Yeah.
But at the end of the trailer, I saw the Force. Maybe.
I didn't.
Fusroda? I don't know, man. It was kind of like Jedi vibes at the end of the.
You were talking. I see.
Yeah.
Do you think it's like connected to the Elder Scrolls universe?
Bro, I don't
stuff?
know. I don't know, but I'm curious about the story and everything because you know they gotta leave room for the sequel, right?
Yeah.
So imagine like you're now this is like totally like speculation territory, but imagine.
I see. Let's put the tinfoil hat on. Let's go.
Yes. I mean, this is what I presume, right? You get the artifacts and then. Just like The Expanse, if you saw the TV show The Expanse, a portal to another universe opens up and then fucking aliens invade or something like that. Or you can go to like into the portal and see aliens and there's a cutscene and then, you know, to be continued.
That would be cool if they would do that. I'm not sure if they will do that, but that would be cool.
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, there is potential there. There definitely is potential.
Yeah. So, but other than that, like the ship customization, yeah, I don't care about that. I'm not gonna make a Transformers. I'm not gonna do. Yeah. Let's be real. I don't care.
Yeah, exactly. Just want to play the game. Yeah.
Yeah. And the fact you can board ships, they're like events. That's cool. You can't just like destroy the ships and loot the remains. You can actually board the ship, get that ship into your fleet. That's cool. But unfortunately, and this pains me to say, there was not a scene that made me jump out of my chair with excitement.
Yeah, same. It was mostly just like, oh,
yeah,
and you just like, no, they're like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
that kind of stuff. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. Oh yeah, looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to see it evolve.
Oh yeah,
that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. So optimistic, cautiously optimistic, like you said, filled with excitement. Yeah, that's about it. We'll see how it is. I have faith in Bethesda. They can make awesome quests. I hope the quests are actually more memorable than Fallout 4.
Yeah, Fallout 4, I never finished it. I've started it like. I remember when it came out, I've played a chunk of it, and I just stopped. I kind of fell out of it.
I finished the game.
I think New Vegas. Did you finish? I think for me, New Vegas is just.
Oh yeah, I mean
my
Obsidian.
Peak Fallout. Yeah, my peak Fallout experience.
Obsidian, dude, and Obsidian we were making Avowed. Oh my lord, bruh.
Oh yeah, that one. I completely forgot about Avowed.
Dude, Avowed got even extended look because Xbox had 2 showcases. First one that we talked about, and then the extended one, they gave extended looks. They even had in the extended version interview with Keanu Reeves.
Really?
That was a doozy. But let's go back to Avowed. So Avowed like looks pretty interesting, and I have full faith in Obsidian that they can make amazing quests. Like, and I hope that in Starfield, we'll see good factions. I mean, they kind of went through the factions. I think there were 4 or 5, right? If I remember correctly.
I kind of didn't pay that much attention to it.
Yeah, yeah, I totally get it because it was 40 something minutes of
Yeah, yeah.
information.
I was kind of on and off, and I think I dropped out of it at one point.
Yeah. Yeah, well, if you dropped out, then you know you don't know the last the scenes with
Yeah.
Force and everything. So yeah, it makes
Yeah,
sense
exactly. So yeah, so I was a bit confused.
now.
Yeah.
I mean, unfortunately, even though Xbox had one of the best showcases, um, they still did not provide many dates, concrete dates.
Yeah.
They still fuck up this year. This year without Starfield and Forza Motorsport.
Are those the only games that were announced for this year?
Yeah, kind of
Oh, okay.
barren. I'm just saying.
I mean, yeah, yeah. Well, what can you do? I guess. But yeah, so a lot of them were announced for 2024 now that I scroll through the page.
Yeah.
Pretty
2024, no holiday, right? No, let's say season, right? No winter 2024, no nothing. About just 2024. So, how would you grade this the showcase, the Xbox showcase?
I don't know. It's definitely not on the same levels of hype that I had back in the day. I don't know. I'd put it at like a solid 5, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, somewhere around there, I'd say. There were stuff that got me interested, some that got me excited, but most of them were just a filler for me.
Yeah.
Didn't really care about it. Yeah. How about you?
Well, I'm more excited. So again, I have the 2-tier system for the gamers and then for the fanboys, for the fan base. So for the gamers,
Yeah.
I thought that again it's a 10. Just like the PlayStation Showcase, amazing diversity of games. JRPG love, I felt that shit right here, right?
Yeah.
Especially with the metaphor Project Refantasia. Oh lord, I can't get that out of my head. Anyway, so 10. But for the fan base, an 8. An 8 just because this year barren. Starfield, but Starfield was supposed to come last year. And Forza Motorsport, the same. What the hell is going on? I'm just asking questions, right? I'm just asking questions because I gotta be fair, right?
Yeah,
I bashed PlayStation without having release dates, and I gave it the score that I gave. I still gave PlayStation for the gamers like 8 or 9. I don't know. I can't remember, but it was still like it was still a good grade because it had games, right? But you know, with Metal Gear Solid and everything. Oh yeah, and the Metal Gear Solid collection is full multiplat, so that's great. Coming to Xbox, PlayStation, and everything, even Nintendo. So
yeah, I can't wait to play it on the Switch.
Yeah,
just to have it on the go.
Yeah, that's a good thing. So yeah, I mean, for the fan base, it's just a solid 8. It was good. We saw amazing stuff there, but no release dates. I don't like that.
Yeah. Well, what can you do? There's like, even back in the E3 days, there were like some showcases that were like this, where they would just like tease the games and then the release dates would drop in the coming months or at the next event.
Yeah.
So I'd expect to see some of them have like release dates when the Game Awards start to roll out.
Yeah, and then 2 weeks passed without any sort of buzz. You know, Final Fantasy 16 launched to, let's say, not critical acclaim, but to a warm welcome. 88 on Metacritic, 90 on the OpenCritic. Any thoughts you have regarding this game? Because last time we spoke about it and you said that if the game is good, you're going to get a PlayStation 5. Or am I putting words in your mouth?
Sounds like something I would have said, but I still don't think I would get a PS5. I still want to play it. Don't get me wrong. Like, it looks, in my opinion, it looks really. A lot of people have been complaining about it that it's less of an RPG
Yeah.
than the rest of the games.
Hmm.
I personally don't really care about that. I'd still play it because there's a few elements in that game that make me really want to play it. Number one, Yoshi P is the director. As you know, I'm a big FF14 fan and advocate. So it's
Are
got
you
Yoshi
part of the
P through
cult?
it. I am part of the cult, yes. So you either you either die while playing Final Fantasy: A Realm Reborn, which is the first expansion, or you live long enough to become a walking advertisement for the game. Yeah, so it's got Yoshi P on it. It's got
Okay.
Masayoshi Soken as the composer on it.
Mhm.
And that guy's music slaps, dude. Like the soundtrack that he made for FF14, banger after banger after banger. So I expect 16 to have the same quality.
Okay.
And it just looks really nice. Like the fact that they're returning back to the Crystal mythos is really cool. The fact that they're using all of the icons, the summons. I
Yeah.
forgot how they're called.
It's
Yeah.
summons, yeah.
Yeah. Like they're bringing back Shiva, they're bringing back Ifrit, they're bringing back, and look, they all look really sick.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm burping from all the excitement.
That's good.
Yeah, no, I still really want to play it, but I think I'll wait for it to come out on PC because they usually do that with all of these games nowadays.
Yeah, same.
But if they 100% they confirm that they will never release it on PC, this might actually be the push for me to get a PS5.
Mm-hmm. Well, they said
'Cause it
they're
looks
gonna
great.
release it on PC, but not when.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
they said it's coming
exactly.
soon, so yeah. For me, I heard the same complaints: the lack of RPG elements and the fact that you don't deal elemental damage.
You don't?
You don't.
Okay.
There's no elemental damage. The first time in Final Fantasy history, apparently.
Yeah. That's
Like,
that's interesting.
If you fight with a phoenix or something like that, I don't know if these spoilers. I just heard it because I'm nonstop on Spaces. Apparently you fight Phoenix, and if you deal fire damage, it doesn't heal up the Phoenix, which is weird because Phoenixes, they're like they kind of, the fire is kind of a thing. So I'm not sure about that. I think these are just inconsistencies that or consistencies in the RPG genres that the director just chose to ignore.
Could be, yeah. As I don't know. I still wouldn't be that bothered about it, right? If the story's good, if the gameplay is fun,
Yeah.
if everything else slaps.
So apparently the boss battles are the best boss battles in any type of game. This is
really?
what the people are saying. Yeah, the boss battles are like action-packed, adrenaline-inducing cocaine, straight in the veins. Apparently.
You're making me want to get it so bad.
I mean, look, this is what I hear from people, and the same person who said that the boss battles are A-grade Wagyu beef, A5, you know, all that juicy stuff. He has the complaints, you know, the elemental weaknesses, they're not existent, the fact that you don't have apparently the enemies use skills like protect, Kura, whatever, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, Medica and all that, yeah.
Yeah, and you can't use them. So these skills that are basically Final Fantasy
staples, yeah.
Yeah, you can't use it as a, I mean, this goes back again with the combat approach, right? Because I played 13 with the ATB, and I thought that combat, even though it's turn-based, is still too fast for the amount of things that you have to pick. Skills, you have to pick the skills, you have to pick that, and the meter fills up, and when it fills up, it still fills up, but the enemies still attack you, you know? So I think that this is just because of the combat. It's not turn-based anymore, so you can't like take your sweet time to strategize. It's just
yeah, even back in the old Final Fantasies, you'd have the active time stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like it wasn't really turn-based in the classical sense of the word, because you'd have like a small timer and the enemy would still start to do the moves if you kept thinking about what to do and stuff, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it makes sense. I don't know. I need to play it to actually give it a big critique like that.
Yeah.
Because obviously there are a lot of like diehard Final Fantasy fans that want to see the staples in all the games
Yeah.
and stuff. I personally do not consider myself a diehard fan. I've played a few of them, but yeah.
Same. I started with Crisis Core on PSP.
Solid game, goated game.
Yeah, I have it on my Xbox. I actually bought it. I did not unseal it because my backlog is huge.
Yeah,
but I still got it because I want to play it because it's remastered. I started with that. I saw the Advent Children film, and then I played whatchamacallit. There was another game on PSP, Dissidia. It was more action-packed.
Oh, yeah.
I love that game. It was with all the protagonists from all the Final Fantasies.
Yeah.
And then I played 15, and then 7 because I said that it's overrated, and I wanted to see if my opinion is actually valid, and it still is.
I don't know, man. I feel I'm gonna clash with you on this because I fucking love FF7.
Okay. You know what? Let's leave this. Let's put a pin on this conversation because we need to we need to dive deep.
Yeah, exactly.
I gotta also make my arguments because it's just it is what it is. But look, nostalgia is talking. So yeah, on that.
Yeah, nostalgia. It's a lot of nostalgia for me as well because it obviously hasn't aged that well.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a lot of nostalgia for me. But yeah.
Okay, so that was about Final Fantasy and Final Fantasy 16. Do you have anything else to add on this topic?
No, I think it's good. And if you haven't played it, you should play the critically acclaimed MMORPG FF14. That includes a free trial up to level 60, and that includes the award-winning expansion, Heaven's Word. That's it. I'm done.
Play it. Where can people play this game?
I think it's PC and PlayStation only for now.
PC on Steam.
Yeah, Steam or their own client, but I'd say just Steam.
Okay.
And get it there. It's great. It's great.
Good. All right. Thanks for the plug. How much do they pay you?
Nothing yet. Square Enix, please give me a partnership.
Throw some gil up his way. Come on, bro.
Give us some gil, all right? Or one of the rare mounts, or a ticket to the fan fest. I've been trying to get one.
Hello. Anyway. All right. So while the whole Final Fantasy 16 was launched and everything, things got quiet during the month of June, and then all of a sudden, Nintendo comes up, punches everybody, saying tomorrow we'll have a fucking direct.
Yeah, was this just out of nowhere announced, or?
Oh yeah, on Twitter, just hey, what up? Tomorrow is gonna be a direct.
These guys, I swear to Christ, the directs, they never have a set time. They just pop up. It's hey, there's a direct tomorrow.
Yeah.
What? Okay.
And then people just fucking exploded. So
you're a big Nintendo Direct fan, and overall one of the biggest Nintendo fans I know.
I don't know how that happened.
I gotta see, what was your opinion about this Nintendo Direct?
Well, it was above average for sure. If you're a Mario fan, but overall, average-ish for me.
Yeah.
For me.
I'd agree with you on that.
Because they did not release any information about Kid Icarus. Kid Icarus, I really loved Kid Icarus on the 3DS. They do not have anything on the Xenoblade. I know Xenoblade 3 released last year. I know I did not play it, but I'm just saying.
I brought you that game as well. Come on, man.
Look, I have to play. It's a big game. It's a thick game. All right, like I'm not rushing to play that because it's an adventure. That's an adventure. But
That is fair enough.
But yeah. Weirdly enough, no Persona 3 remake.
Yeah.
So only Xbox One, a Series, PlayStation 4, and PlayStation 5, PC. But that's it. No Switch, which is weird because
Yeah, I would have expected it.
Persona
as well
5
to be on Switch.
Tactica. Yeah, Persona 5 Tactica is coming.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that one. They're just like, fair enough. Strikers, whatever. It was still like a mainline game. I can get behind the Muso type game, even though I'm not a fan of it. I haven't finished it yet, by the way.
Yeah.
But Tactica now, it feels like they just keep milking it because they had huge success. Although they kind of did that back in the day with Persona 4 as well, when they released Persona Q, I think, or something like that.
Persona Q and Persona Q2.
Uh-huh. So Tactica kind of feels something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, dungeon crawler. Persona Q was dungeon crawler. But I did not play them because I have to mod my 3DS because they're very expensive, the games.
Yeah, I don't think I would play it, to be honest. It doesn't feel like my cup of tea. Even Tactica as well doesn't really...
Yeah, no. Tactica, I'm going to skip that shit. You know why?
What is that?
It's releasing the same date as Super Mario RPG Remake.
Oh, yeah, there you go. That's a game that actually made me excited about this direct. The Super Mario RPG Remake.
Yeah.
It's such a classic, which I've never finished because I never had the console. I had to emulate it.
All right.
Yeah. Did you play it?
No.
Oh.
But I heard great things about it. I heard amazing things about it on the internet. It's a cult classic.
It is. It was very unique at the time when it came out, and even the style for it was very unique. That's why for the remake, I don't know. I hope they keep the essence of the style, which I don't even know. I can't even put my finger on it. Like, what was the essence for it? But there was a specific something to that game, the style of it as well, that made it very unique. And I hope they're able to reproduce it, like the color scheme and everything. It was just something else.
So, as a person who played the game, right? You played a game. You didn't finish it, but you played the game, right?
Yeah.
What do you think about the remake graphics? Like, is it something that is what you've seen so far? Are you excited? Are you a little bit?
It looks good. Like, I can't say it looks bad. From the trailer, from what I've seen, they managed to kind of keep the same vibe going as well. And the graphics are quite true to what it was before. I'd have to see the old ones again because it's been a while. Well, from what I've seen in the trailer, it didn't look bad. And even the environments, they managed to keep like the same color scheme and stuff and the same style. They managed to somehow modernize, but also keep a retro look to it.
Yeah.
And I think that's pretty cool. I just hope they did that for the whole game. And that's pretty much all I have to say on this game.
Yeah, remains to be seen. But thankfully we don't have to wait that longer because this one will be released in November.
Yeah, soon.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's gonna be a day one purchase for me.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. If it's gonna be on offer or something, maybe I might get it. I was a bit disappointed with the direct, because I was hoping to see Wind Waker remake, or just like a re-release or something like they did with Skyward Sword and Twilight Princess. But
I know.
Yeah.
I know. These two rumor games. I need to play them. I need to play them because I don't have a Wii U. Simple.
Yeah.
It's simple.
Same. And I never had a GameCube, so I missed out on Wind Waker. It's the one big Zelda that people always gush about that I've never played.
Yeah. And even the Wind Waker, like the GameCube version, if you look at the gameplay on YouTube, it holds up. At least the graphics, the art style, dude, it looks like a modern indie game.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
looks
like,
amazing.
The what's the style? You know, the cartoony style that they
Cell
used for it.
shaded?
The cell shaded. There you go. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That they used is something that I feel will always kind of hold up in the future.
Yeah.
So it's quite good. Like even the other games that came out afterwards on the DS and the Spirit Tracks and what was the other one? I played both of them as well, and I can't remember. They held up quite well because they used the same
Phantom Hourglass?
Phantom Hourglass. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I very much enjoyed those as well. They were quite nice.
Mm.
They used the same style, the same sound effects, the same voices from Waker. It's great.
Yeah, they started the direct with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where the fuck is the performance patch, Nintendo? Where the fuck is that shit? I need HD, not full HD, bruh. HD textures, please. God damn it. Yo, I've been on every time Nintendo of America and Nintendo of Europe it posted about Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I was like, disgraceful! How dare you! You promised the performance patch. Even the Cyberpunk team fucking finished the game. It's been over 6 months. Then some fucking bitch fanboy be like, but you had fun, didn't you? I'm like, bitch, I could have had more fun if my eyes would not fucking hurt and I would have to fucking put fake tears into my eyes to fucking look at this shitty ass fucking game. I don't know, man. Yeah, it was.
I still haven't played it, so I'm still probably not gonna play it then.
Yeah, I mean, just goddamn disappointment. Anyway, Detective Pikachu 2. Don't give a fuck about that.
Not really, no.
Who cares? And
No,
then, yeah, I mean, it's a skip. It's a skip for me.
Yeah, yeah. Gloomhaven on Switch is interesting because I like the board game. I've got a Jaws of the Lion which is mini Gloomhaven group going on nowadays, and I have a few friends who are playing the Gloomhaven game on PC. I would get it on Switch, just have it on the go and play with friends.
Mm-hmm.
That one was one that got me interested, and then the rest, I literally was not interested in anything else.
I mean, I'm just looking at this shit. I'm like, Manic Mechanic, whatever. It looks like Diner Dash. Hot Wheels, bullshit, whatever. Fae Farm, skip that fucking.
It's another farming simulator.
I know. Look, DLC for Mario and Rabbids, DLC for Scarlet and Violet, but no DLC for Tears of the Kingdom.
I think it's still too early for them to announce DLC for Tears of the Kingdom. The game just came out. Dude,
they released DLC for Breath of the Wild in like the same week it released. Like,
Was it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Really? No,
it
they
released March 3rd and March 10th. It released the DLC plan that they have DLC planned.
Oh, okay. But the actual DLC.
Oh no, the actual DLC released in the summer. Yeah, December and summer and winter.
Yeah. Because I remember I finished the game for a long time.
Yeah.
When the DLC came out, played the DLC.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't expect them to release any DLC anytime soon for it.
To be honest, just don't release the DLC and release the fucking sequel already. My body is ready.
This just came out and you expect the sequel already.
I'm just saying. Any surprises for you?
No, I wouldn't say there's any surprises. No, that was pretty much it for me.
For me, I keep hearing about. Shout out to Toxic. There's another dude on Twitter who's a massive JRPG fan, and he's JRPG lore. I'm a fan. He told me about Dragon Quest Monsters: The Dark Prince. He told me about the franchise. Dragon Quest Monsters: The Dark Prince was announced at the Direct, and when I looked at the trailer, it gave me Pokemon vibes and SMT vibes because you can fuse the monsters. And he told me that Dragon Quest Monsters actually is a Pokemon clone. That is
really?
the superior version to the Pokemon, because I'm sick and tired of being disrespected. I paid for the dual fucking pack. I have two of the same fucking games, and none of them work great. Anyway, going back.
Oh yeah, you bought both of them. I forgot.
Yeah. So I'm double entitled to voice my gripes with this fucking game. Anyway, so Dragon Quest Monsters: The Dark Prince. My eye is on that. Like, maybe I'll buy it. Not day one, but if there's a good discount, sheesh, might as well add it to cart.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
I can't say I'm a big Dragon Quest fan. I did try one of the games on the DS a while back. It was Dragon Quest 6 or 7. I can't remember.
Oh, same. Apparently, 8 is the best, which is also on the 3DS. You should play that because apparently that for the newcomers, just like me and you, because I have Dragon Quest. I played Dragon Quest 7, did not finish it, and I have Dragon Quest 8, but I did not even unseal it. So yeah,
that is next level now.
Yeah. So I have unfortunate news for Metal Gear Solid Collection. Do you know that there's only on the cartridge, there's only Metal Gear Solid on it, and the rest of them are downloads?
Wait, what?
I know.
No,
I know.
What do you mean? So,
So the collection includes Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear Solid 2, Metal Gear Solid 3, Metal Gear, the NES game, Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, Snake's Revenge, and then some bullshit books and comics.
Yeah. The old stuff. Yeah.
So on the cartridge itself, it's 4 gigabytes. It includes Metal Gear Solid 1, the PlayStation version, and then the rest of them you have to download it. It's a code.
Oh.
How do we feel about that?
Oh, I would have thought all of them would be on the cartridge. Even so, for example, even if you were to download the game, you would have like the installation on the cartridge itself, right? I wouldn't expect them to just give you codes.
That's a good question. To be honest, I don't know, but the fact that they're not on the cartridge, you have to download the game, kind of defeats the purpose of having a cartridge.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm not that much against downloading as you are, because I know you're a big advocate for having physical only. I download quite a few of my games as well. So if it was just like one cartridge and then I pop in the cartridge and that means downloading the games through the cartridge, I probably would have been okay. But the fact that they give you separate codes for them is a bit annoying.
I'm not sure if they give separate codes, to be honest. But I 100% know that you have to download them. And let's look, with Xbox, PlayStation, you have multiple gigabytes of storage. On the Switch, you have 64, baby. That's it. And these games are thick.
Card. You can get an SD card.
Yeah, you can get an SD card, that's for sure, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, they're not... Look, like, it could have been...
I didn't expect them to have 3 different cartridges or stuff like that. I was just expecting one cartridge.
Yeah,
I mean... one cartridge to have, like, all of the games.
It's just like how it's Witcher.
Yeah.
Witcher is in one cartridge. What else? No Man's Sky is in one cartridge. There's no additional
Yeah.
Yo, like let's be real. What the hell?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. It's weird.
It
Like
is very
definitely,
weird.
if they go on the code path, that would be a bit, ugh. But it still wouldn't bother me too much, I'd say.
For me, it's bothering me. You know why? Because it could have had so much preservation efforts. The collection could have been worth so much more if it's, let's say, everything, not everything, just the games without the digital soundtracks, without the movies, without the whatever
Hmm.
comic books, right? Leave that shit outside. I don't care. But the
Well,
games,
to
you
be
know,
honest, it is a master collection, right?
it is. It
So you'd
is.
expect to have everything on it. Because when the Ezio collection came out for Assassin's Creed, they
Mhm.
had all three games on the disc, and they also had all of the films, all of the promotional stuff that
Yeah.
came. So I would expect to see that as well on the same cartridge. I don't know. I don't know how cartridges work on the Switch. I never really looked into it that much. I would have thought there would be enough space or more than enough space for stuff like that, but apparently not.
Yeah, there is, but you gotta pay more, right? Because
Ah,
just like the
I
SD
see.
cards, the 4 gigabytes mini micro SD card is cheaper than the 64 gig, right?
Yeah,
The same
yeah.
can be applied here. And unfortunately, Konami could have done something, have the collection everlasting in a goddamn cartridge, because those cartridges, they're not, you have to like deliberately want to destroy them, otherwise they
Hmm.
will not be lost in an accident. Like I literally, when I was cleaning up my whole setup, I had a cartridge on my desk. I um i vacuumed it, and my vacuum has, you know uh, it's without like a dust sack. It's in
Yeah.
a recipient, whatever,
Oh, I
and
see.
it
It's one of
and it
those ones. Yeah.
tumbled there for like a minute because I was listening to music and shit. I was like, oh shit, hold up, I hear some banging, and the car was fine. It had some scratches, but it was fine.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Still works.
if
Yeah.
you put a feather on a disc, it scratches. So I'm
Oh
like,
yeah. Yeah.
bruh.
Yeah. 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 With cartridges, it feels that sometimes they last longer,
Yeah, yeah.
and
So it's a missed opportunity, but it is what it is.
yeah,
So
true.
yeah, how would you grade fucking Nintendo Direct? What grade?
I don't know. I really wasn't very much interested in most of the stuff that was shown.
Oh shit! Hold up, we forgot about the big boy. The one last thing, Super Mario Bros. Wonder.
I'm meh.
Meh.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not too much into the side-scroller Mario games
Okay.
anymore. Yeah, like I haven't played them since I don't know, ages.
Yeah.
I do like the last Mario game that I've properly played was Odyssey,
Yeah.
and that's it for me. I do like the 3D ones. The 2D
Mhm.
ones, I'm not one of the diehards of those.
Yeah.
What about you?
Uh, it looks nice. It
Oh
looks
yeah, it looks
nice,
nice. Yeah.
but it's not my type of game. We'll see though if it's a good price. I'll probably get it because it has co-op and I have, nephews and nieces.
Oh
So,
yeah, this is definitely a good game to play with children.
yeah, I'll
Hmm.
probably get that, but it releases the same time as Spider-Man 2. Would you like to have a sales prediction? Which one will sell more?
I think it's it's, you don't even have to like mention it. It's probably gonna be Mario. I mean Spider-Man. It's definitely gonna be
The
Spider-Man. I don't know.
PlayStation
Yeah.
fanboys.
Yeah. And not even PlayStation fanboys, Marvel fanboys as well. They
Oh
all
yeah.
unite. Shit, if I had a PlayStation, I'd get it as well because I like Spider-Man.
So you do think actually like Spider-Man is gonna have more sales than Super Mario Bros?
Worse or more? Sorry, I
More,
didn't
more,
hear that.
more, more.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a
I don't know
valid.
in the long run, but
No,
At least at
let's
launch.
say, yeah, let's say first quarter. Or
Yeah, I think it's probably gonna be Spider-Man.
okay.
Yeah.
Or like the first few days, because Final Fantasy 16 managed to sell 3 million in less than a week. I'm not
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
It outsold Tears of the Kingdom, right? I think I saw someone like a headline that it outsold Tears of the Kingdom.
What game?
FF16.
Bruh.
Where is it? I may be chatting shit. Let me.
Nah. I mean, bruh, Final Fantasy 16 sold 3 million in less than a week. Tears of the Kingdom sold 10 million in like fucking a weekend. Let's be honest.
Oh no, it was something else that I read.
Yeah, it was
No, that
definitely.
16 is #1 this week in the UK
Oh
as
yeah,
box launches go. Yeah, that was it.
yeah. I mean,
Sorry, I'm chatting shit.
it's. I mean, it's a given, right? You know, it's a new game released. Of course, the first week is gonna dethrone Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah.
It would have been wild if Tears of the Kingdom was still on top after freaking a month, and
Oh yeah,
you know,
yeah,
a couple of weeks, to just be like, nope, you're being denied.
Nah, definitely not.
Yeah. So yeah. So Super Mario Bros. Wonder. I don't care, to be honest.
Yeah, I feel that that's kind of the feeling around that I've seen. Although I don't really track hype that much. I don't navigate the Twitter spaces as much as you do, so I'm not sure what the pulse is with it. But in
People
my
are
opinion,
excited, but I think the casuals will eat this shit up like hotcakes. You know.
probably yeah.
That's
Yeah,
why
and
that's
parents
why
for
I have
children.
I have the opposite opinion that Super Mario Bros. Will outsell Spider-Man, because you have to take in account there's 120 something million Switches, but only let's say 50 million, because I don't know the numbers for PlayStation 5. But let's say 50 million consoles. So yeah, it's less install base, and that's why I think that it's gonna sell a little bit better. But for me, what I really like got my eyes on this direct was Super Mario RPG remake and the Dragon Quest monsters. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll see. It's gonna be a nice thing to come back to when they actually come out and see what our predictions were. If which one's prediction got true.
Yes. That's why I like doing this shit.
Nice.
So yeah, what grade would you give it? The
I
Nintendo Direct.
don't know. I think it's a 4, or I don't know.
Okay.
Pretty bad at grading, but I'd say it's a 4. I wasn't really interested in stuff. Maybe a 3.
Okay.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Fair.
What about you? On your scale for the fans and for the gamers?
Well, for the gamers, I think it's a 10, because again, how can I not? How
I feel they're very lenient with your 10s.
Yeah, I mean, so what metric am I putting into for the gamers category? It's the amount of variation of games, right? So you have farming sim, you have RPGs, you have action, you have that platformer, you have what else? Pokemon and everything else, right? So that's a good amount of variety, so that everybody who's watching it will have at least one thing to be excited. So that's why I'm giving everybody a 10, because it's the month of celebration. I'm feeling generous. Fuck it.
Okay.
But for the fans,
I wish my teachers were like you, man.
I know I'm the best teacher, and I have teaching experience. So yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. But for the fans, I think a 9 would be pretty much okay, because Star Ocean, the second story R, another JRPG that we did not talk about. It's a JRPG. People are excited about this because it's a remake from the PlayStation 1 days. From the game was first released in 1998. That's a long time. That's a long time.
Damn, I did not know that.
Yeah. And it looks good. It's in the HD 2D style.
Oh, I can see it. That looks interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks very good. I also have my eye on that. You have the Marios. You have the Princess Peach game that was teased. You have the Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon that was announced that they're working on an enhancement port. You have all the Mario games, right? You have the Splatoon bullshit event, Mario. Amiibos, the Wii. I don't care about. I actually care about Amiibos. I would buy them, but these are just fillers in my opinion. Pikmin 4 for the Pikmin 4 fans because it's releasing this month, July 21st, and yeah, I mean it's a solid 9 for the fans. Dragon Quest, Batman Arkham Trilogy. If you did not play it, there you go.
True. Yeah. I forgot that they announced that one as well. I played it, so.
Yeah, so it's pretty much a solid 9 for the fan base. But from me, I'm like, well, it's still a 9 because I did not have any expectations because the goddamn direct was announced a day before, so I did not have time to squeeze my brain and have any expectations. I went into direct with 0 expectations, and I got 3 games to look forward to.
You got what you expected, 0.
No, I got 3 games. I have 3 games, bro. As Star Ocean, as Super Mario RPG, and I got Dragon Quest Monsters. That to me seems pretty good, considering the fact that for PlayStation, I gave it an 8. And it got Alan Wake 2, Metal Gear Solid Delta, and the hack and slash, the Phantom Blade 0. So it's still 3 games. But with Nintendo, here's the asterisks why it's more, right?
Go on.
First showing, Super Mario RPG, boom, release date. First showing, Super Mario Wonder, boom, release date. Okay, first showing, Dragon Quest Monsters, boom, 1st of December. Bruh, I need that shit from Microsoft and Sony. Why the fuck? Hello, this is why Nintendo is 1 point above the rest, right? Microsoft got an 8 and Sony got a 5 or 4. I don't know. It was still low because it was still a disappointing presentation. After 2 fucking years, you show up with fucking nothing.
Yeah.
So in terms of first party, so that's why Nintendo is still the fucking king. You release, you show games, you announce game. Super Mario RPG, the trailer has 5 minutes. It's not a teaser trailer. It has gameplay. It has Mario is wandering in the world and everything. That's what I want to see from everybody.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that makes sense. I can see your reasoning now.
Yeah. So, yeah, hence why Nintendo won. Nintendo, I don't know, I don't.
See,
I don't.
When I say that this guy is the biggest Nintendo fan,
and I was not a Nintendo fan until I got the Switch, to be honest, because I had a 3DS, but I was not a Nintendo fan.
That's true. You were always mostly an Xbox boy.
Yeah. But look, if you give me consistent quality, if you keep me well fed, stuffed, overstuffed, I'm happy, right? I am happy. If you say that this year is not great, I have to raise an eyebrow, like be like, explain yourself, because sure, we started this year. We started this year strong. Dead Space remake,
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Mm-hmm.
Resident Evil 4 remake, and then we got some sprinkles of games like third parties, Forspoken, which was unfortunately a disaster.
Yeah.
Then we got Wolong, Atomic Heart, which were great games. Not great. It was good games. It was good games. And
Mm-hmm.
then some strategy games. Uh, Whatever. I can't remember. I don't give a fuck. And then Nintendo just shows up with Tears of the Kingdom in May. And then after Tears of the Kingdom, the whole thing kind of starts to, chug along.
Yeah, kind of gets into a lull.
Yeah, with Final Fantasy 16. And
Mm-hmm.
now in summer, things are dying down a bit. Because
Yeah. Yeah.
who is excited for Pikmin 4? Like, what the?
I'm sure there's someone out there who's
There is
really hyped
someone
about it.
out there, but this is not like a well-known franchise. Even though there are 4 freaking games, bruh. Anyway,
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want to disrespect, but
Ain't gonna be me though, but yeah.
yeah. So things will be on pause. I don't know what's going on in August, but things will be on pause until September comes up. And
Probably, yeah.
Oh no, on August comes Baldur's Gate 3. And that's where
Oh yeah.
and that's when shit will start. Starfield, Spider-Man, and all these other games.
Yeah, it's usually the autumn season when they start to come out. Just just in time to ruin kids' school grades.
Motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And
Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, we're done with the whole Nintendo Direct. Speaking of Baldur's Gate, are you excited for that game? Because
I am. Yeah. I do want to play it.
Okay, because I heard wild shit that the fact there are 170 hours of cutscenes.
Yeah, I've seen that recently
Holy
as well.
Damn, that's a lot. Like you can romance everybody.
Yeah.
Side whatever, dude. I'm a noob at Baldur's Gate. Let me know your excitement level. Like, let me know what's your opinion about this game. Sell it to me.
Yeah, I mean, it's Baldur's Gate, right? It's a D&D universe. It makes sense for this freedom, right?
Okay.
I'm just really looking forward to playing it because it's also made by Larian Studios, who've made the Divinity games.
Yeah.
And I love Divinity. It's when it comes to CRPGs, I wasn't that big into them back in the day. Like I've played a few of them, but ever since I played Divinity, I've started looking into more and more of them. I've started playing Baldur's Gate 1 as well. I've never played Baldur's Gate 2 yet, so I want to finish that before 3 comes out. Although it's a big game as well. But 3, I'm just looking forward to it because ever since I finished Divinity 2, I've just been craving more of that kind of gameplay, more of that kind of stuff. Because let me tell you about Divinity. Have you played Divinity? Any of the games?
No, but I heard that I have to play them.
So Divinity has this really cool combat system that it's basically turn-based. Like each one of us, you and the enemies and stuff, play your turns, and you all have like initiative trackers.
Okay.
And depending on how high your initiative stat is, the faster you go in the fight, right? So it's really cool because a lot of the elements on the ground, your magic and stuff, affects the environment, and you got to pay attention to the different status effects that some of the characters have as well, right? So when I was playing it, I was the tank in my party, so I was playing a warrior. Well, not warrior, sorry, I forgot what was the class that I played. And then I had a friend who was a rogue and another friend who was a wizard, sorcerer. So the sorcerer most of the times had some really good spells that would use all of the elements around you. Like if you had a puddle of water on the ground, he would cast ice on it. And if the person was on the ice, the person would freeze, like the enemy would freeze, and that would give us an extra free turn and stuff.
Oh, I love that.
you got to work really well to kind of set up your CCs and stuff on all of the enemies. That way you can do maximum damage as well. And me as a tank, I had a lot of attacks that would like stun the enemies for the next turn so they wouldn't fight back. And it's just so satisfying to see the strategy work out, because we'd step into a fight, right? And the fight would begin. You'd see all the enemies where they're placed. And then we talk as strategy. It's like, all right, I'm going to go up there. I'm going to go there. I'm going to go do this move. You're going to do that one. And then we're doing a massive combo with it.
Yeah.
And it's just so good. It's so satisfying. Divinity is one of those games that it's definitely much more fun to play with other people as well.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm expecting Baldur's Gate to be on kind of a similar tone from what I've seen in the trailers and gameplay videos and stuff. I try to avoid as much as possible because I like to go very blind in these games.
Yeah.
Because even in Divinity, going in as blind as I could was so good, because I got to enjoy all of the story beats properly and all of the plot twists that came with it. It's great.
Right.
It's really good. So I'm looking forward to Baldur's Gate. I've been gushing a bit too much on it. Sorry.
No, yeah, I mean that's your job, right? You gotta promote the game. So I'm hearing like chirping around Twitter, about this game, and I'm hearing stuff from you, and I have another coworker who keeps like begging me to play this game, and I'm like, bro, I don't have the money. Plus my backlog is huge.
Do it. You like RPGs, like, and you also like CRPGs, because I know you've played the old Fallout games as well, and those are like as CRPG as you can get as well. So I think you definitely enjoy these ones too.
Oh yeah, I have no doubt I will definitely enjoy Baldur's Gate 3 and Divinity. But I don't have the time to invest in it as much as I want to. So will you be playing Baldur's Gate 3 day one, or you will wait?
It's probably gonna be a day one for me.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. Because there's also some bonuses if you pre-order it, or I don't know what it was, but you get like stuff from Divinity. Like if you play a bard, which I'm probably gonna play because I really like playing bards in D&D as well.
Okay.
You get songs from Divinity.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so you can play the songs from Divinity. Like, oh yes, I want that. Because the soundtrack slaps in Divinity. It's really good. I use it for my D&D campaigns as well when I need like background music.
Yeah. That's amazing. I mean, hey, that's a game that is also coming to consoles in September. In August, it's releasing for PCs, but in August, in September, we'll release on PS5 only. No Xbox version.
You got a PC?
I got a PC. And only Xbox Series. There's no last gen for all of them. So yeah. Let's see. So, do you have anything else that caught your eye this last month, the month of June, that in the world of gaming that you want to discuss?
No, I think we covered pretty much everything that we could have in the past few few weeks.
Yeah. Oh,
I think we're at a good point. Oh, go on.
Hold up. I need to rage.
I see neuron activation.
I need to rage. So it's not gonna take long. So Alan Wake 2, it was really it's gonna come this year, right? And Remedy said that they will release a digital only version, and that's it, no physical.
Oh, you must be fuming.
And you know why?
Why?
Because the game is not ready. And by releasing a digital only version, it's the
I already see where you're going with this.
Is the best version they could fucking release. And I'm like, so you mean to tell me there's no day fucking one patch? Because that's the excuse, right? Because you have to put the game version on the disc. Before the game goes gold or whatever, like a month before for the distribution place for the game to release in store, right? Okay, fine. That's your excuse. Fine. So you mean to tell me that there won't be a day one patch? Okay. All right. I'll
We're in the worst timeline. That's what I'm saying.
okay. Or Nintendo is released Metroid Prime Remastered. It was a shadow drop, but the physical edition dropped as well after 1 month. Pikmin 1+2 HD remasters is doing the same shit. The digital versions will release, I don't know, it was not a shadow drop, but it will release at a date, and then the physical edition will release at a later date. So you mean to tell me you have fucking options and you don't want to take them because why?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, it feels even more painful for you since you're such a massive Alan Wake fan as well.
Yeah, fuck them. fuck them. No. I was actually eyeing to get it on PC, and I wanted to double dip by buying the
Xbox as well.
Xbox or PlayStation 5. I'm still undecided which version I should buy, but I still wanted to have the physical disc and everything else because I have the collector's edition, and let me tell you, the collector's edition of Alan Wake 1 for PC was actually great.
Oh, that's pretty good. Poster, what did it have?
Got a poster, got some postcards, some stickers. I love me some stickers. So it was pretty meaty.
That's what you want from a collector's edition, don't you?
Exactly. There's no collector's edition. There's no even a fucking a case. I want a case. And you give me nothing. And you expect me to support you. But doing that will go against everything I stand for in gaming, which is the goddamn fucking digital world is shit. Is shit. I would not
so what are you gonna do?
I will not buy the goddamn game. I told you I wanted to buy on PC and then double dip, but now if they treat me like trash, I'm not gonna even fucking buy the PC version. Bye.
What if they're gonna release physical one?
If they release the physical one, I'm gonna get the physical one. But I'm not gonna buy it until I get the physical one. I'm sorry.
That's very strong conviction. I can respect that.
Look, my backlog is huge and I'm fucking poor. Like, bruh, like I don't need to spend money on like basically luxury commodities, because at the end of the day, this is what games are. These are luxuries, okay? So as a luxury item, because not everyone can afford them, especially now because the prices are jacked with the inflation and shit. I want a premium experience. I want a premium experience. I wanna enjoy it, right?
Makes sense. I can understand then why you're so upset.
I'm very upset. I'm very upset, and the excuse is nothing. And if there is a day one patch for Alan Wake, prepare for madness from my side. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna clown them so hard because this shit is unacceptable.
Kind of looking forward to see what's gonna happen now. You're teasing a good time.
I mean,
not for you, probably for me.
We'll see. All right, so that was my rant. That was my rant about my let's say closing rant. If you have anything else to say, if not,
no, nothing else from me. I think we're at a good place to end it for this session.
All right then. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, gamers out there. I hope you enjoyed our conversation. I hope you enjoyed our thoughts, my co-hosts' impressions. Old Main, thanks so much for being here. You're the best.
Always a pleasure, my friend.
I'll see you.
Hopefully my trash opinions didn't annoy anyone.
And if they annoyed them, voice them down in the comments below. Let us know which opinions are trash, and we will comment on them in the next episode. So yeah, it's gonna be great. Hopefully, we'll see. Nobody comments. It's fine. Anyway, well, thanks again for an awesome time, Old Main.
Anytime.
Have a great
See
day.
you on the next one.
See
It's a
you on the
great day
next
as
one.
well.